Question 2. Choose the correct equation for the graph below. Okay, so here we have this graph. And the original, before we had any transformations, would be 3 raised to x. So let's look and see what that would look like on a graph. Okay, so here is 3 raised to x before the transformations. Notice that we have a horizontal asymptote of y is equal to 0, and we have a key point of 0, 1. Now let's look at different values, say 2 raised to x, 4 raised to x, 5 raised to x, and 6 raised to x, and see how that would differ from 3 raised to x. Okay, if I add 2 raised to x, that gets further away from the y-axis. 4 raised to x gets closer to the y-axis. 5 raised to x gets closer to the y-axis. And 6 raised to x is still getting closer to the y-axis. But notice all of these, they have a horizontal asymptote of y is equal to 0 and a key point of 0, 1. So now let's look at this one. Notice the horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 4. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to take our key point and we need to add 4. Well, do I add the 4 to the 0 or to the 1? Well, this is going to affect the y values, okay, because what it really means is it has been shifted up by 4 units. So up or down, that's affecting the y units. Okay, so we need to take our key point of 0, 1, and we need to add 4 to it. Okay, so that would give us 0, 5. Now let's go see if we have that on our graph, the point 0, 5. Okay, the point 0, 5 is right here. Okay, notice that the graph does not cross that point. So that means that it has shifted to the left or to the right. Now the graph is right here. So if we go over to the right by 2 units, then there's our graph. So that means that I need to add 2 to the x values, because if we shift to the right or to the left, that's going to affect the x values. Okay, so now we have 0.2, 5. So what we can take away from this is we have shifted up by 4 units and we have shifted to the right by 2 units. Because if we look at the 0.25, we'll find our graph. Okay, the 0.25. Yep, there's our graph right there. Okay, so we need to know how to write that as an equation. So the transformation of 3 raised to x, how does it look when we shift it to the right by 2 units and up by 4 units? Okay, so here is our original function before transformations. Now to shift up, all I have to do is add 4, because we shifted up 4, so that's going to be a positive number, and then 4 will be our unit. Now shifting to the right, you would think that it would be a positive number, but it's actually the opposite. It's going to be a negative number, and this is going to affect the x value. So I'm going to put it inside here, so minus 2. Okay, so that right there is saying that we have shifted up 4 units and we have shifted right by 2 units. So this would be our final answer.